What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with more Danmachi. Now, today we are going to be talking about our free 11 draw that we got for the anime. But first, I want to do our other anime free 11 draw. So let's do this one first. Everybody's got this. Go ahead and pull it with me if you haven't already. Let's see what we get. I'm wishing you good luck because I just got a gold door. Now, that doesn't actually say anything. I didn't record mine yesterday, but the video didn't actually work out. So I did get a 4-star yesterday, but it was an older Osfi. I only needed one of her to MLB. And I'm actually holding on to it because I might just sell it to get some Dolb so I can get another bond. But so there are 4 stars dropping in here, and anybody in the general pool can drop. So maybe you'll get lucky. And that was actually off a gold door. It wasn't a rainbow door. But thus far, it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky. Nope, I think that's the last one too. Yeah. So nothing there, but we got a few more days of this left, so yeah, more power to you. I hope you were able to pull whatever you need out of there. Now, let's talk about this week's anime unit. First things first, let's go ahead and do the draw. Now, Uranos is a really interesting unit. We talked actually about what he does earlier on in the week. Now, the more I analyze this unit, the more I thought there actually is a really, really, really good reason why some people might want to limit break this unit, but I really feel like it's going to be a small group of people. Alright, nothing really all that great this far. But remember, don't get upset if you don't pull the 4-star, because let's be honest here, you're just getting Sirius out of this. Like, this is just literally a giant Sirius pot. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the first of the month video that I drop at the beginning of every month. But and we're getting a lot of 3 stars on this too. I'll take that. I'll 100% take that. So yeah, 4 3 stars in that. So I didn't pull a unit. Now, do you want to draw on this? I'm gonna say vast majority of y'all probably not. But let's talk about what he does and kind of why I say this. Now, first things first. At maximum break, he'll do fire, water, earth, and light resist plus 20%. Now, fire and light are 2 of the biggest metas in Wargame right now. So it'd be really nice to have some of that resistance. And a 20% resistance is no joke. So that kind of takes the wind out of the sails of both Lead, who's very prominent, the Fiesta Bell, I'm pretty sure he's light. I think he is. And Althea, who is still very relevant in Wargames, especially in those Rush Magic teams. So that's very good. Heal rate is actually to be really nice because healing hasn't really been insanely effective as of recent. But now, with your heal rate up 15%, so whatever heal you're naturally getting, it's going to increase that even more. So it could bring healing back into prominence. Now, that said, a lot of these teams that we have right now, basically, if you let them get to turn 2, they can just dominate and decimate. So the resistances will take a lot of the wind out of their sails. So there is something really to be said about this unit in Wargame. And that honestly is about it. You're not going to use this outside of that. Now, guard rate plus 15%. That could be very handy. That's actually going to be another thing that's going to really help your resistances. I see this being a really awesome Wargame unit, and I see it being very handy, and I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was used a lot going forward. That said, let's discuss one thing about that. And that is, and I'll go ahead and show off my assists here. In fact, I'm just going to go straight for the throat and grab Hestia. Where is she? There we are. Alright. The Blue Goddess Hestia. I thought I had her maximum broken. I do not. Pretty sure I've got the Bond Student. I do not either. I thought I had her maximum broken. Doesn't matter. Now, at full maximum break, she does fire, water, thunder, earth, wind, light, and dark. Every type, resistance plus 15%. Pretty sure I had her maximum broken, but apparently I don't. That's the thing. But I've never used this unit. Now, in Uranos' defense, there's 2 reasons why there might be some really decent benefits to pulling this dude. Not only does he improve what's on here, and he gives you that heal and that guard rate buff. Like, he's a big defensive unit, a huge defensive unit. So there, if you're like really, really, really adamant that you want to do really well in Familia War games, and you've got the Iris, probably not a bad idea, honestly, if you've got the iris. Now, I personally don't. I personally do not have the iris. The only other thing to consider here is, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of 3 stars. I'm just going to go up here, and I'm going to grab Aranos. In fact, I'm going to go to the album and grab Aranos, just to show you what I'm talking about, okay? He's only an assist. He is not an adventurer, obviously, because he is a god, and, well, he sits on his Tuchus more often than not. There are 2 in this game. So, if you do not have this one, which is a very old unit, it's only so useful at this juncture, you know, endurance minus 15%. Who uses that? If you don't have that unit, and you grab this unit, as I've shown you quite a bit in the past, if you're able to feed him what he needs, which I believe is dungeon sandwiches, you can actually regain quite a bit of that iris that you spent. Now, for me personally, I'm just going to say I have no use for it. Like, I would really love to pull him. I'd love to have him. I'm saving my iris because I feel like there's a unit coming down the pike in probably about, if not next week, maybe the week after. That's going to be absolutely insane, and you guys are absolutely going to want. Aranos doesn't really use the meat fruit, so he's not a Xenos, obviously, and all the Xenos use it. So he doesn't use the meat fruit. And notice we got dungeon cakes. We got 50 of the dungeon cakes, basically just for all of that. So it's giving you everything you need in order to basically level him up and upgrade him. If you don't have one, you can go ahead and grab him, but I already have him. I already have the 4-star, so if I actually did summon on his banner, then I wouldn't have any way to recoup that 400 iris. Come back here. I wouldn't have any way to recoup that 400 iris. I would just be kind of out all that iris. Oh, okay. You're going to do that. Appreciate it. Anyway, my HDMI cable's on the fritz again. So what else is new? So there's a lot to consider there. If you already have the one Aranos, I would Aranos, and you're not really like crazy about Wargame. Like, yeah, obviously play Wargame, but if you're not looking to get into the crazy upper echelons, you know, the high jesters, maybe in hero ranks, I would probably say leave it alone. Personally, I think that's my opinion on it. Now, if you are like very deep into Wargame, definitely he's absolutely worth. And if you do not have Aranos already, maybe go ahead and grab him, use the dungeon cakes we got, and see, and some of the series we got at the beginning of the month, or all the series we got from all of these summons we've been getting every single day, and you could recoup very quickly all that iris you spent. So not a bad investment, but I wouldn't go too crazy, and I wouldn't try to maximum break him unless you're really absolutely going to 100% use him in Wargame all the time. That's my opinion on the matter. Now, if you have a different opinion, let me know in the comment section. But for now, that is basically my take. Let me know what you guys thought. But for most people, he's a good unit, but I wouldn't go nuts, personally. But anyway, good luck on your summons. Let me know what you guys got in the comment section down below. I'm going to call it there. If you haven't watched the episode review, definitely go check it out, but maybe don't research anything in the comments, because there's a bit of a spoiler there. I haven't had a chance to delete it, and I'm on the fence whether I will, I might not. But yeah, go watch the episode review. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'll catch you on the next one.